19 case ASIC versus Adler, and these are my group members.
Ryan Rial, KAC 3202.
Victoria Zaltzman, AC 30172.
And Marcos Oliveira, OLI 3001.
Now let's discuss the introduction. The case before us is the case of ASIC filing the case against three main respondents, namely Rodney Adler, Mr. Williams, and Mr. Cordera, as well as secondary respondent Adler Company. The ASIC seeks declarations against the three respondents, banning them from acting as directors in any other company, as well as civil release. It happened when the companies handled by these three directors, HIH Insurance, invested $10 million with AEUT, Australian Equities Unit Trust, and at the same time bought several shares of the same company simultaneously. There also was a question about unsecured loans and investments that weren't informed to the shareholders of the companies. My colleague here, Victoria, will discuss the breaches of the case.
The first breach is going to be section 9, which talks about director duties. This section outlines what is the director is a person who is appointed to the position, such as a director or alternative director, regardless of what name it is given to this position. Also, this section mentions that some people can be directors even though they have not been directly appointed to this role. And section number 180 talks about duty to act with care and diligence. A role performed by a director or other officer must be carried out with an utmost care and diligence that a sensible person would perform if they were in this particular position within a company or corporation. And the next one is section 180, but point 2, the business judgment rule. If the requirements of the director are met in a point 1, some points to take into consideration. First one is that making the judgment in a good faith and a proper purpose, and do not have any material personal interest in the subject matter of the judgment. Next is section 181, which talks about duty to act in good faith and a proper purpose. A director or other officer of a corporation must exercise their powers and discharge their duties in a good faith in the best interest of the corporation. 182 is about improper use of position. Under this section, a director of a corporation improperly use their position to gain advantage for themselves or someone else, because determined of the corporation. And section 268 is about financial assistance. There are a few points to consider. First one is giving the assistance does not materially prejudice the interest of the company or its shareholders, and as well as the assistance is approved by shareholders.
Well, now I'm going to talk about how the sections were breached on this case and the court's conclusion. On section 9, Mr. Adler lacked his director's duty by not keeping the directors informed about the transactions being held by the company. On section 180, Mr. Williams did not protect the loan given by HIHC to PEE. Mr. Fudera, he was the finance director from HIH. He failed to discuss the loan proposal with the board of directors and also to discuss with the committee responsible for the investments. Mr. Adler had conflicting interest on this transaction because he would use the loan to benefit Adler's corporation and then himself. On section 181, Mr. Adler used his position in favor of his own interest on the improper transaction involving PE, HIH, HIHC, by not acting in accordance to the company's best interest. In section 182, Mr. Adler used the $10 million loan that PE received from HIHC to invest on HIH shares. This resulted on a share price increase that he benefited by selling the shares that were held by Adler's corporation at a higher price. On section 183, Mr. Adler used the information related to his position in the companies to benefit Adler's corporation by generating a higher profit on the company. Section 260. Mr. Adler had control of PE and receive assistance for HIHC that he also had control. This assistance was given in order to enable PE to buy shares from HIH, increase the price in the stock market. That would give the best scenario for Mr. Adler, for Adler Corporation to sell at a higher price. The court decision was Mr. Adler was banned for the position of as being a director for 20 years. Mr. William was banned for 10 years, and the directors had to pay $450,000 as Mr. Adler, $250 Mr. William, $5,000 for Adler, and Adler the corporation, Mr. William had to pay a total of $7,986,402.
Thank you.